Hi, this is Roger in Finland, and today we're taking a look at the Blackstorm MobileMonitor. So for the impatient ones, this is, in my opinion, an ideal solution for those of you that have at the moment a non-permanent office space and you want some more real estate for your screen. It is a Full HD 15.6 inch screen that can be powered through USB-C, and the image can be fed into it through USB-C and HDMI. And now let's go for some more details. As mentioned a moment ago, this thing has a resolution of Full HD, so 1920 by 1080p. It has a refresh rate of 60 Hz, and it is 15.6 inches, which matches the size of many laptops that you might have. This is one thing that I like very much. My work laptop is a 15-inch Dell XPS, so the XPS 15, which means that the size of this and the size of that screen are pretty much the same. And when I put them side by side, I feel that it's a really nice office space, a portable one at that. If we take a look in some more detail to the very detailed specs, so this has a brightness of 300 candelas per square meter if it's externally powered, or 40 candelas per square meter if it's not externally powered, which means that this is not ideal for sure for being outdoors, but this is to me definitely an indoor solution. Even at those 300 candelas, this is an indoor monitor. It does have some integrated speakers in case that would be of use for you. That's something that I never use because I either use the speakers of the laptop or I just use headphones. It does have a mini HDMI input and then two USB-Cs. The reason that it has two USB-Cs is that some devices will feed the video into this device so that you can watch it, but they are not strong enough to feed also power. So then you need to power it through USB-C. Then it has a mini HDMI, and included in the box you get a mini HDMI to full HDMI cable, then a USB-C to USB-C, and USB-A to USB-C. How I use it always is that I have the HDMI plugged as a source of video, and then the USB-C as a source of power. But that's more for convenience and my particular use case. As I said, for me the main use case of this device is to extend your office at home, especially if you don't have a permanent place with another monitor, which is the case for me or in my family actually at the moment. But you can also use phones to power this and use it as a display, so you can use your Android phone, have it here, and then probably an external keyboard, and then you have a computer, Android powered computer I suppose. Hasn't been working too well with my Samsung S9, but I've seen it work in other devices. And then this also works, for example, with a Nintendo Switch. So this would be a pretty cool holiday solution for that. With the Nintendo Switch, it definitely works through the HDMI coming out of the dock, and then you power this through the USB-C. And unfortunately, I didn't get it to work from the USB-C out of the Nintendo Switch to the USB-C here. So HDMI it is with the Nintendo Switch. As you can see, it's very small, so at least I pack it on top of my laptop and it fits into the laptop back with no problems. And it comes with this cover that will protect the screen itself. The cover doubles up as a stand, and it's a little bit awkward, so let me try to show it here. Probably I'm gonna have some b-roll, so I can do this. Forgive me for the dirtiness of the screen, but that is how it works. It has two possible inclinations, but that's pretty cool. It works with magnets, which means that it will come out fairly easily, but if you're a little bit careful and you learn how to fold this up, then you get it up in just a few seconds. The first couple of days it felt a little bit awkward to fold and unfold this, but after that it's just very easy. And a potentially silly but kind of cool maybe use case, at least for me when making these talking head videos, is that you can use this as a monitor for your camera as well. So you have a 15.6 inch monitor, external monitor to monitor your image. Can be kind of useful when you need to do manual focusing and maybe you can see something. So what is the use case for this kind of device? As said, now that we are plenty of us all around the world working remotely and having to have use of our home offices at home, this is very useful to have a dual monitor setup that we missed, at least I missed it the first days. At home, we do have one room, which is the guest room, hobby room, the room that I'm filming right now, where we have a big screen, and that's where we work, but it's two of us working full time, me and my wife. So sometimes I take this room and then I use this screen, and then my wife is somewhere else, or then sometimes my wife takes this room and then I'm in the kitchen table working there with my laptop. In those cases, the one who is not in the office room or the room that has a normal computer setup already, this is ideal to get that extended monitor. At least for me, that's very useful. I'm sure that plenty of you are attending a lot of online meetings nowadays where you want to have in one screen the people that you're talking to, or maybe the presentation that is being shown, and in the other screen have another document for either collaborating with the people there or taking your own notes and possibly checking your email in the chat. But that's something you shouldn't do because you should be participating in the meeting, but this screen would offer that possibility as well. So to me, that's just a very, very useful thing. I'm used anyway that when I'm in the office, I work with two screens. So the first days of being full-time at the home office with only the laptop screen, they were quite annoying. This solved it immediately. I use this basically every day for my work, but then I also use it when I do things with my own personal laptop. The main usage of basically the only usage I have for that laptop is for editing these kind of videos. And I use this to have the full screen from DaVinci Resolve when I'm doing the editing. I'm not recommending that you would use this to make any kind of accurate color grading or anything like this. To me, it's just nice because the two screens are full HD. In a way, 15.6-inch screens with you have the timeline and your documents and whatnot open there. The tiny little image that you can see the video itself from the timeline, it's quite small. So if I can have it separate here, that's kind of cool and it's a bit nicer. As said, nothing professional, but it just makes your life a little bit easier. So what kind of feature request would I have if I could have a magic wand and turn this into something else? It would be nice if this would be 4K. It would be nice if it would be brighter. It would be nice if it would be a touch screen, and it would be nice that it would do all of that for the same price. This thing at the moment, by the way, costs 200 euros, but compared to the competition, it's a very, very good price. And talking about the competition, what kind of alternatives do you have to this? I think that one of the most popular ones, or the one that has been the longest in the market, is the Asus Zen screen, and they have a ton of versions about it, and they go from 270 euros up to 450. I believe that they might have one that has a 4K screen. Most of the options, which are somewhat close-ish in price to this one, are Full HD. Some of them, they have integrated battery or not. Some of them are touchscreen or not. And that's the whole range of prices. But even the lowest one in price, it's about 30% more money than this one. Then there is an HP for about 300 bucks, so quite a lot more expensive, and it's 14-inch. And Asus makes also the, let me check, MB169B Plus, different kind of screen, which is Full HD, like this one. It doesn't have a stand, and it costs 250 euros. So this, at least here in Finland, or let's say in Verkkokauppa, which is where I got it, it's the cheapest of all the options, and it has, if not more features, as much as plenty of the others. So to me, this was an excellent shopping. It's made my life during these strange times of remote working a lot easier. And I definitely recommend it for you guys, because I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people who are at the moment working from home, that it would be nice to have a second screen, but you don't have the space for it to have it permanently there, and you would like to have something to set up quickly. This is what you're looking for. And if it's not this exact product, maybe you're gonna be considering some of these alternatives of mobile portable screens, because I think they make a lot of sense in the current situation. So I hope you liked the video, you find it somehow useful, and if you did, please click like and subscribe, and we're gonna see you soon for some more content.